My name is Rex Newkirk, and I'm a Saskatchewan Research Chair in Feed Processing Technology and an Associate Professor at the University of Saskatchewan in the Department of Animal and Poultry Science. And what I do in that role is I'm a scientific lead for a place called the Canadian Feed Research Centre, which is a very large feed processing research centre in North Battleford. And so what I do in my daily job is I work with the industry to find solutions to problems, to create value from products. Yeah, so feed processing encompasses a bunch of things. In its sort of standard form, feed processing is we take various ingredients and we have to process them in a manner to make them a complete feed for our animals. And that's true whether it's a chicken, a cow, a fish, a dog. And so there's formulation involved, so we have to formulate to meet the animal's needs. So part of feed processing is increasing nutritional value of the material, making it more digestible to the animal. So that's sort of feed processing, is we take a bunch of ingredients, we formulate them into a package, and we manufacture diets. But I guess in my research, what I'm really focused on is the ingredient side of it, is how do we take those ingredients and make them so they're more valuable in both the feed industry and the food industry. The food industry and the feed industry are completely linked. A significant portion of our grains that we grow for food end up in the feed industry. So for example, canola, when we crush canola, 40% is oil, 60% is meal that we use in the livestock industry. So we're looking at processing canola. How do we get as much value out of that? How do we create protein concentrates for fish? Do we change the nutritional characteristics of it through steam explosion, which was one of my projects? So for me, feed processing is more than just mixing up a diet and feeding it to a pig, right? It's about getting as much value out of those ingredients as possible. Through the ministry, they've funded a number of value-added projects in my lab. And so I need to have funds in order to be able to do work there. I need to have funds to be able to hire students to do the research, to pay for the materials and stuff. So without the ADF funding, I'd be nowhere. We wouldn't be able to do any of this work. And what happens is every year as we're thinking about the next round of funding, I'm already talking to, for example, the Canola Council saying, hey, what are some of your needs in the canola industry? What kind of research can we do? Then we put in our letter of intent and we apply. And so the whole process sort of directs us to finding out what are the things that we can do that are going to meet the industry's needs, and that hopefully, ADF will fund, and they've been, like I say, very, very supportive. I think Saskatchewan offers a couple of unique things that makes it a good place for this type of research, okay? One is we have really innovative people. Many of us grew up on farms and we're not afraid to try, right? A lot of people that come from an agricultural background are, well, let's just get it done, right? So I think Saskatchewan has a bit of that, entrepreneurial type of look at things, that's saying, well, we can do this. And so that makes it fun to work here. I think the other thing that makes Saskatchewan really unique is the ingredients we have. We are a major producer of grains and oilseeds. We export a great deal of them, but we have, because of that large production and such a broad range of regions, we have a wide range of ingredients to work on. So I get to work on canola and flax and camelina and wheat and barley, so it makes, in a lot of places, you'd probably work on corn and soybean, right? And soybean and corn and soybean. Here we get to look at a blend of products with very different characteristics, add value to them, like for example, the peas and faba beans. I've done a bunch of work with faba beans. And so, yeah, Saskatchewan's a fun place to be doing this type of research for sure.